Welcome to Tabletop Battle Adventures, DDay, 1230 hours, Turn 25, Part 2. For the details, I have to go back and watch the introduction video for this turn. Looking at Carentan, 2 bridges leading into Carentan, the River Lock, all in 6 Fallschirmjägers control. All main objectives. Bridge in the distance has 31 damage, 36 damage, it will be destroyed. Let me get right to the action. We'll start with a US order dice. First order dice of this turn. 506 Flamethrower. He's got Germans closing in on him. He's gonna receive advance order and head through the hedgerow and take cover behind the half track. If he's able to kill the 6 Fallschirmjäger first section leader, then the 506 would have control of this road, which would allow the 2nd Armored Division reinforcements, the 1 company, and the 2nd Rangers, Company C survivors from Omaha Beach, and the 116th Infantry, Company A survivors from Omaha Beach. All those reinforcements and the 2nd Armored Division will be able to come in on this road. Right now they can come in just behind these soldiers, basically even with the building. He has 2 pin markers who have to pass the orders test, 8 and under. You'll need a 4 for the pin marker, 5 for small team, 6 for movement, oh geez, and then 5s for close range. Oh, it's not very good. Okay. Miss. See which way that flamethrower is going to miss. 1d6 in the scatter dice. Need to test the flamethrower. See if anything horrible happens. He's good. 2nd Armor. 1st Platoon. Number 3 tank. He's going to receive an advance order. He's going to come in at an angle. He can, where the flamethrower has control of the road, he's going to head toward the 6 Fallschirmjäger first section leader. Just in time to save the 506 flamethrower. 5 shots with the hull-mounted MMG. 3s. See a Sherman. 2s for close range. And single man 3s. Hardcover 5s. But we're not going to win against the tank, so let's go down. Make it 7s. 1 possible. German NCOs and officers or veterans die on 6s, wounded on 5s. Sherman number 3 is now going to fire the main gun. You know what, I could go. You don't want to go past the hedgerow because then in the window on the left there's a Panzerschreck team for 6 Fallschirmjäger. So we don't want to go up. I want to get Also, these fellas here have Panzerfaust, 6 Fallschirmjägers, 2 soldiers from 2nd section. So I think we'll fire the main gun at those two. It's going to be on just a 3. So they'll go down, make it a 5. Needing the 5. Scatter dice in 1d6 to see where that 2-inch HE round is going to land. The U.S. forces have control of this road. Now they can bring the reinforcements in from this position all the way to this garden area. The green fields are flooded. No vehicles and infantry can advance, only the brown fields are normal movement. And the U.S. forces have control of these. Well, here you need a vehicle to move this M5 3-inch AT gun, the flooded green field. The U.S. can bring in reinforcements along that whole brown table edge as well to the hedgerow where the 516 can control. The Germans can bring in from the Puma all the way down this way, including the road, and all of the battlefield edges of Carrington, but not here. I guess technically they could bring infantry in through these bush here, since they do control, since the soldier's still alive. So I guess the Germans do control that hedgerow. Could bring in a Panzerschreck team behind them. And too risky. 2nd Armored Division, number 1 half-track, receives advance order. Riding inside of this half-track, 2nd Rangers, Company C, 1st Platoon, 1st Squad. Actually, it's the 1st Platoon Sergeant, 1st Platoon Sniper, 1st Platoon's 1st Squad Leader, and 4 soldiers from the 1st Squad. An LMG Gunner and a 1st Squad Assistant Leader acting as the loader, a soldier with the BAR, and another 1st Squad Assistant Leader with a submachine gun. They'll come in groups of 2, submachine gun with the BAR, LMG team, Sniper, Platoon Sergeant, 1st Squad Leader will all have their own order dice. And they're riding in the half-track. The Platoon Sergeant actually, the half-tracks are manned by 2nd Armored Division soldiers, so that each gun is manned. LMG, we have 4 shots on the 6 Fallschirmjäger 1st Section Leader. We'll need movement 4s, 5s, so it's going to be 7s. When possible. 3 shots from the heavy machine gun, same target. 3s, close range 2s, movement 3s, single man 4s, and down 5s. No cover because it's a heavy machine gun. So 6s, single 3s, close range 2s, movement 3s, single man 4s, down 6s. LMG facing the left side. Got a target, surely. Way over here. These 7s to hit the 6 Fallschirmjäger platoon leader, 1st Lieutenant Reese. 2 possible. Need 6s. 2nd Rangers, 1st Platoon, 1st Squad Assistant Leader, and a soldier with the BAR receive advance order. They're going to exit and enter the hedgerow. Want to make this hedgerow contested. Right now the Germans could have brought in a soldier, maybe with a Panzerschreck, Panzerfaust in this hedgerow because they control it with this soldier still on his feet. If we can wound him or kill him, then or really at this point, the Germans can't bring anybody in here because it's contested with the U.S. forces swimming in the water. I mean, Hedgerow is contested. German forces cannot come in Hedgerow. The nearest on this side, the Germans are forced to come in all the way over here now. And this bridge only needs 5 more damage to be destroyed, and the U.S. 506th platoon commander, Captain Carey, he has an artillery strike coming in on this location, so you probably want to cancel that. In order to cancel this, someone else with a radio, it could be a vehicle also, can cancel this artillery strike. Hopefully we have somebody who can do that here. Oh yeah, we'll be able to get it done. Well, this is going to be a really bad artillery strike coming in here on these guys' heads. Alright, so we're going to have 4 shots, needing close range 2s, single man 3s, down 5s, 4 shots. 1 hit. 6s to kill, 5s to wound. U.S. have a strong right flank now. We'll call it the right flank. But they are in an area where 2 artillery strikes could come in next turn, so let's swing over to the left flank before the Germans can bring in any heavy armor and roll right through this hedgerow. Roll over the top of the 506 survivors, and then if the Germans take this deployment side, then with this flooded field, the U.S. would be limited to only this brown section and the garden section for bringing in reinforcements. So let's act first for the U.S. forces. 506 platoon leader, First Lieutenant Corey, will receive an advance order. Going to move just into the hedgerow, get out of the way so the U.S. armor can enter from the dry field here and smash through that hedgerow. See if we can knock that Puma out real quick. Then the Germans' deployment point for reinforcements will be pushed back to this 6th Fallschirmjäger flamethrower team, which is a lot more difficult to bring reinforcements in than right here behind the Puma. So advance order for the platoon leader. He gives out 2 order dice, 1 to the 506 2nd MMG team, 2 survivors, and the 1st Squad LMG team. They'll also advance toward the hedgerow to get out of the way of the 2nd Armored Division. First Lieutenant's going to throw one of his 5 grenades. See if he can. He's going to target the. We'll throw it at the medic that's headed over to work on that 1058 Grenadiers 1st Section leader. But he'll need a single man 4. Should he go down? Yeah, no, the medic's not going to go down. So I'll need 6 to land this grenade. 1d6 and a scatter dice. Let's see where that 2-inch HE hand grenade's going to land. Platoon leader's going to order the 2nd MMG team next to advance to the hedgerow. They have 3 pin markers, but with the platoon leader and the 1st Squad assistant leader, Sergeant, the NCO here, that'll give them, they'll be testing to 10 and under. Down to 2 pin markers now, and that was a run order, but they advanced into the hedgerow because we can't run in the hedgerow. Platoon leader's 2nd order dice will go to the 1st Squad LMG team. And I think they're going to head. I think getting into that hedgerow would probably be wisest. We'll move over to the hedgerow behind the MMG team. 1st Squad LMG team's going to. They received the advance order, but they're going to fire on. I mean 7s, but they're going to fire on this 1058 Grenadiers 3rd Section Assistant Leader on ambush on the balcony. He has been firing from that position, so his position is known by the U.S. forces. So he'll need 7s though. 2nd Armored Division, 1st Platoon, number 2 tank, Sherman with the dozer blade attached to the front. He's able to come in right along this hedgerow where the platoon leader is. So he's going to come in at an angle, smash through that hedgerow with that dozer blade. Puma better run for it. Hundredth Panzer's platoon leader, First Lieutenant Eulander, is going to go ahead and go with a escape reaction, not face down this Sherman tank. Hedgerows block line of sight unless there is a wall along the hedgerow or near to the hedgerow, say in this circumstance here, or along this whole farm complex wall here. So in this case, the hedgerow would block line of sight. We'll go ahead and have this shot fired anyways. We'll say he targeted him halfway between where he started, about by the hedgerow here. And we'll roll 1d6 of the scatter dice to see where that just 2-inch AT round would have landed. Hull-mounted MMG is going to fire straight ahead at this 6 Fallschmiede flamethrower team. They're hidden, so it'll be on 7s. He's just firing wildly that direction. One possible one's leaning. We'll re-roll. One possible. Needing a 6. Side note, the tank was only able to move half its advance because of pushing and destroying the hedgerow. On second thought, I think it makes more sense since he has the bulldozer blade, he would have been able to move his full distance, so I went ahead and did that. That was a long-awaited pleasure making it to turn 25 and being able to bring the armor in. So the U.S. forces have the jump right now. Pushed the Puma back, took possession of the road, the hedgerow. Epic. I'm going to end it there for the night. About 3 nights. Be back down for more action. See who's going to be up next. Hesitant to bring in too many U.S. forces here since there's a 6 Fallschirmjäger artillery strike called in on the corner of this building and a 506 artillery strike on this bridge next turn. So I'm not sure how many armor and infantry and reinforcements I want to bring in here. Pretty risky. The Germans still haven't got the dice yet, so they'll be coming with some heavy tanks. The Puma's flank is in big trouble when the U.S. forces start coming down this road. Might be the end of the Puma next time. Alright, thanks for watching. And next time will be U.S. dice.